Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell providing professional attention to every detail. Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski-Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski-Bout Window and Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski-Bout and see the difference. Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning will exceed your expectation.
Since 1891, Prime Bank has been part of your story, standing beside farm families, cheering on small businesses, and helping young families find home. For generations, you've counted on us for stability, growth, and the safety of your money. Because it's never just about banking. It's about people. We're your neighbors. And neighbors take care of each other. Prime Bank. Earn more your way. Member FDIC.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today. Discover more than just inventory, service, and financing for Ford models. Mao Motor Company is committed to exceptional customer service. Online, maomotor.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind.
Hi, this is Michelle with Outdoor Elements. There's something special about the memories made right at home. Summer afternoons by the pool, dinner on the patio, weekends spent outside, friends and family gathered together. At Outdoor Elements, we create the spaces where those moments happen. From custom pools to complete landscapes, our team takes care of every detail, from concept to completion. Because a beautiful outdoor space is an investment in your home, but the memories you'll make there, those are priceless. See what we can create for you at OutdoorElementsInc.com or call 712-476-5299.
Today's broadcast brought to you by the Grain House in Hull. They have amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and more. With a big city feel, located only 10 minutes away in Sioux Center. RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts. 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home.
Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Van England Hovet Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency in Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van England Hovet Agency, Sioux Center Advisors, Mark Hulsoff, Lisa Dykstra, or Kyle Blankers.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family owned and located in downtown Sioux Center.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Since 1891, Prime Bank has been the first choice for financial services in the communities we serve because we provide the best products and deliver them with exceptional service. Good luck to the defenders from Prime Bank. Point Print and Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Neil Chase Lumber Company, providing quality building materials from 7 locations. When you build, see Chase.
At American Investment and Trust, we know financial planning is a never-ending journey, and we have the right team to take you every step of the way. We understand that a solid financial framework can only be built when risks are considered. Planning for tomorrow means starting today, and once you've built a legacy, We help make sure your vision carries on to the next generation. For a comprehensive financial plan, the team at American Investment and Trust is
shot is tipped and it goes in.
Men's 60-meter hurdles. They hand it off, and nothing there. He's stuffed. 2 underneath Hargan.
Top of the basket. Dordt wins. The defenders win.
Swung on, hit in the air, left field. That one's got a chance. Edwards puts the charge into it and say goodbye.
Now the men's 8K race.
At the net, been thrown again, and Capera's team up for that block. Back over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with a kill. Sievers looking for the backdoor cut. It goes. Bleeker sets 3. Got it! 3-point basket. Willow Bleeker. The Wannen. Point blank shot, and it's a goal.
1-0. That one's golfed up the middle over the shortstop's head.
This place has changed me holistically. That's something our professors always talk to us about. They're not just going to change parts of us. They're not just going to develop other parts of us. They're going to holistically develop us as human beings and be able to send us out into the kingdom of God and further that for years to come.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Defender Soccer Complex. First home match of the year for the 2026 soccer season. First broadcast for the Dordt Media Network for the 2026 athletic year. Should be an outstanding doubleheader as Dordt takes on Graceland. We're going to flip. Men's game will be first, followed by the women in the nightcap at around 7. Glad you could join us on the Dordt Media Network. Matt Boss, Athletic Communications here for the Defenders. Glad you could join us for all home games live on the Dordt Media Network. Dordt off to a good start under first-year coach Tim Lee, 1-0-1. They opened the season last weekend in Montana. A 3-3 tie against Carroll. Carroll, a national qualifier a year ago, a team that was recognized in the preseason poll. So a nice showing there. And then on Saturday, 2 days later, a 2-1 win over Providence. And so the Defenders coming in with a 1-0-1 record. Graceland, the Yellow Jackets, they also have played a match. They defeated Hannibal LaGrange last Thursday by the score of 5-2. And they trailed in that 1-0, scored 5 unanswered goals, and then went on to win it 5-2 under head coach Brian Courtney in his 11th season as head coach, 19th year overall as a coach within the program, and he also played for the Yellow Jackets back in the day. The Defender Athletic season opened last weekend. Volleyball played down in Sioux City. They went 3-1 down in Sioux City. We talked about the men's soccer team going 1-0-1 earlier this week. We also had women's golf playing in a 2-day classic at Yankton. 2 different courses, and the ladies finished 7th of 13 teams in that one under first-year head coach Austin Reynolds. And the Defenders 7th out of 13. And they were led by freshman Olivia Meyering, who finished 9th. He was 20 over, 83 and 81. Also, another freshman, Chloe Adama, finished 23rd, 88-82. Hope Faber finished 28th, 91 and an 84. This week, we got more coming. We got men's and women's soccer tonight. Football will make its season debut on Friday down at Indiana Wesleyan. That is in Marion, Indiana, and a top 10 matchup as the Defenders open the year ranked 8th. They will take on number 9 Indiana Wesleyan in a week 0 game. Looking forward to that one. And Mike Biker will have the call on 106.9 FM. You can also follow it live online on our website as well. And then men's and women's soccer will be in action on Saturday, as will volleyball. They'll be back in Sioux City on Friday and Saturday for 4 more matches. So a lot going on in Defender athletics. Classes started this past Tuesday. These athletes here, soccer, football, and volleyball, they've been on campus for a number of weeks. The first weekend in August, they started to move in, and practice started the week thereafter. So we've been at this for a while. Dordt, of course, belongs to the Great Plains Athletic Conference. The Defenders picked 8th in the preseason poll under head coach Tim Lee, the 11th different head coach in the program. And the preseason poll was announced earlier in this fall. We're about 5 minutes away from the intro to the starting lineup and the introductions of the officials and the welcome. Yeah, the Defenders were picked 8th in the preseason poll. It is a poll that's voted upon by the 11 head coaches. Dordt totaled 32 points, just ahead of Doane, which was 9th place. Concordia, the postseason champion and the lone team to qualify for the national tournament, they were picked to win the GPAC title. Northwestern, the regular season champion, right behind. Morningside, Midland, Briar Cliff round out the top 5. Got a couple of new assistants as well for the Defenders. The lead assistant, newcomer Michael Contanzarit. He's in his first season. David Lee returns on staff, and Stevie Hodis is the new graduate assistant. Also, Brandon Hansen has been named the goalkeepers coach. Dordt finished the 2025 season 5-6-6, 2-4-4, finished 7th among the 11 teams in conference play. And this is a Defender squad that has quite a few returners, but some key new pieces as well. We'll talk about that after we have the introductions. We're going to take a break. We'll have the player introductions, the national anthem, and then we'll set the stage for the home opener between Dordt and Graceland. You are watching Defender Soccer, Dordt Media Network.
What do you do when you're not cheering at games?
Defender Nation, thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. The Defender Way shapes everything we do. It's our commitment to the Great Commission and cultural mandates, equipping student athletes to be servant leaders, the academic development of all student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. Thank you for your continued support of our student athletes.
Go Defenders.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa, life in the center of everything, where we see our work impact lives near and far and embrace opportunities to pursue our passions. And a day at the office isn't just 8 to 5, because we work for innovative companies and know we're never far from the next unforgettable memory. Because we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
From the moment I stepped on campus, I could see how deep the faith integration was. It was really important to me to have that holistic understanding of what the gospel is and how it applies to everything. I saw that on campus from, meeting with my professors. Just the way that they embodied the mission of Dordt and the mission of our calling as Christians.
Dordt University and the Great Plains Athletic our visitors this evening, Graceland University. Enoch Finessi. Number 18, Axel Bigler. Number 22, Jeremias Acosta. Number 25, Ashton Adrian. Graceland is coached by Brian Courtney and assisted by Ivan Joseph. And now introducing the home team, the Dordt University Defenders. In goal, number 0, Alvaro Boned. Number 2, Julian Jansen. Number 4, Vincent Croney. Number 7, Ike De Silva. Number 8, Pablo Martin. Number 10, Joseba Zabala. Number 12, Tomas Estrada. Number 17, Tate Hansen. Number 20, Henry Hoffler. Number 21, Jude Decker. And number 22, Jaden Donald. The defenders, coaching staff, head coach Tim Lee, Michael Catanzarit, David Lee, Brandon Hansen, and Stevie Hodis. Fans, please rise as we'll have the playing of the national anthem.
Podcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes. Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell providing professional attention to every detail. Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski-Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski-Bout Window and Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski-Bout and see the difference. Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning will exceed your expectation.
Since 1891, Prime Bank has been part of your story, standing beside farm families, cheering on small businesses, and helping young families find home. For generations, you've counted on us for stability, growth, and the safety of your money. Because it's never just about banking. It's about people. We're your neighbors. And neighbors take care of each other. Prime Bank. Earn more your way. Number FDIC.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today. Discover more than just inventory, service, and financing for Ford models. Mao Motor Company is committed to exceptional customer service. Online, maomotor.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind.
Hi, this
And welcome back to the Defenders Soccer Complex home opener on this doubleheader Wednesday. Dordt University men opening things up against Graceland, followed by the ladies at around 7 p.m. Graceland University, the Yellow Jackets, under head coach Brian Courtney, 1-0, a win over Hannibal LaGrange. Starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets will go from back to front. In goal, Utah Herreno. In the back, Jack Van Ontolar, Guillermo Tejada, Jeremias Acosta. Your midfield, Enoch Finesse, Cade Williams, Samuel Steiner, and Axel Bigler. Up front, Lucas Porter, Caden Edwards, and Ashton Adrian. For the Defenders, under first-year coach Tim Lee, we're going to do the same thing. We'll go from back to front. One of the newcomers for the Defenders is the goalie, a junior from Madrid, Spain, Alvaro Boned. Your back line, Julian Jansen, all-conference honors last year. Tate Hansen, a senior and a four-year member of the program. And another newcomer, Jaden Donald. Your midfield, Tomas Estrada, Henry Hoffler, Vincent Croney, Jude Decker. And up front, Pablo Martin, Joseba Zabala, and Ike De Silva, who is the third newcomer to the starting lineup for the Defenders. Dordt wearing the home white, of course. In the first half here, they will be going from right to left. Graceland wearing the navy jerseys with the white shorts. Here we go. Just underway. Home opener for the men's soccer program for the 2026 season. Taking it up the left-hand side. Graceland with the takeaway. They'll play it up the line, and that's going to go out of bounds. And we will have a throw. Got to give a shout-out to our Dordt Media Network crew. Here in Game 1, the fearless director is Noah Zylstra. Our camera operators, Tiffany Liu, Hannah Jeremy, Marcus Seifert, and Espen, don't call me ESPN, Klungseth. Got a free ball, Jansen with the header for the Defenders. Defenders looking to get it clear. There's a ball hit into the middle. Graceland trying to settle, mounting the attack. Goes to the left-hand side, and a cross. Boned fists it out, now will come up with it. A little bit of traffic in front of the goal, but Boned able to clear things out. And waiting for his team to push out to get out, and he'll play it short to Hansen. Hansen now to Jaden Donald. Donald loses it out of bounds, and we'll have a throw for Graceland. This is the 13th matchup all time between these two teams, and believe it or not, each team has won 6. Dordt 6-6 against Graceland, 5-4 at home. But they have not played in recent history. You got to go back to 2015, actually, before they last played. Graceland will cross it in the box, and we have a foul called against the Yellow Jackets. In that matchup in 2015, Graceland won it 2-1. In fact, Dordt has lost 5 of the last 6 in the rivalry. Rivalry began in 1989. Dordt had a hot start. They won their first 4 and 5 of 6 against Graceland. So these two teams will break the tie as they're 6-6 in the rivalry. Defenders. Jude Decker will throw it in. Decker. And now he'll leave it for his teammate Jaden Donald. Dordt tied with Mount Marty and Doane for 8th place when it all was said and done last year in the conference. Did not qualify for the postseason tournament. Mount Marty got the 8th seed due to tiebreak. Dordt 5-6-6 overall. Unique stat, Dordt scored 24 goals on the season and also allowed 24 goals on the season. Kind of middle of the pack in terms of how that ranks, 8th in each category in the conference. Defenders with a throw, and it's cleared out by Graceland. Of those 24 goals scored, they return players that scored 8 and dished out 8 assists. We have a foul against the defenders. We'll go the other way. One returning player that earned all conference honors. We mentioned him when we were doing the lineups, Julia Jansen, sophomore from Germany. He was honorable mention all conference honors. And Graceland with a great scoring opportunity here. A little combination play. Edwards, the defenders retreat, and Dordt gets it cleared out. Out of trouble. They'll play it back to Boned, who will now kick it away off the ground. And the defenders look to settle. And knocked to the ground is Martin. No call. Pablo Martin wondering where the call was as well. Dordt will regroup. They'll play it out to Decker. Decker with his first touch, and it's cleared out by Graceland. Over by the press box, over our heads. It'll be a throw. Near midfield by Decker. Field looks in outstanding shape here at the Defenders Soccer Complex. Grounds crew, Lee and Matron, does such a nice job with all of Dordt's athletic facilities that are outdoors, over at Open Space Park as well, baseball, softball, and football. But boy, this soccer field, tremendous shape. Great turf here. Ike De Silva leads the defenders in scoring. He scored 2 goals last weekend. Boston Gertis, Pablo Martin, and Zabala also had goals scored. Boned totaled 8 saves in the 2 matches out in Montana. Foul against Graceland. And Dordt will have a nice opportunity here for a free kick. Players shaken up on the far side, and up is Estrada. So the defenders will push people up around the penalty area, build up numbers. These free kicks, you got to be concerned sometimes about the counterattack. And here comes the free kick. Dordt most likely will put it in the box. Good ball, and defenders unable to get anything on it. Goalkeeper came out to get it. Nice play by Hirano. And the Yellow Jackets Patient attack up the right-hand side. Look to center it. And the defenders intercept. Dordt has it. Taken right back by Graceland. Graceland is going to put some pressure on the Dordt backs. If Dordt can handle that, there should be scoring opportunities against this Yellow Jackets team. Yellow Jackets beat Hannibal LaGrange 5-2. Scored 5 unanswered goals after Hannibal LaGrange scored the opener. Graceland from the Heart of America Athletic Conference, another foul on the Yellow Jackets. That conference has 15 teams, and boy, very competitive league. Included in there is Grandview. They won the national championship last season. 3 teams from that conference qualified for the national tournament. Grandview, Mid-American Nazarene, and William Penn. Baker was the regular season champion but did not qualify. Good ball by the Yellow Jackets, and the linesman's got the flag up. Offsides is going to be the call. Close there. Enoch Finessi had a nice game against Hannibal LaGrange. He had 2 goals. Caden Edwards had a goal and 3 assists in that win over Hannibal LaGrange. Dordt tries to settle at midfield, taken away by Graceland. This is a Graceland team. Mentioned the competitiveness of that league. Picked 13th out of 15 teams. They return most of their squad from last year. Last year they had 13 freshmen that saw significant action. Virtually the whole team is back. Team that scored 24 goals. They averaged about 1.5 goals. Their top keeper returns as well, Hirano. Dordt mounting the attack on the far side. Cleared out by Graceland. No score, 10 minutes in to the home opener for the defenders. Both teams unbeaten on the season. Graceland with the throw on the far side. Now they'll send it in. And the goalie for the defenders, Boned, coming out to get it. And Dordt looking for a quick counter here. First touch goes to Graceland. De Silva will have it at his feet. De Silva looking to turn. Taken away by the Yellow Jackets. And the Yellow Jackets will set up the attack. They'll go to their center back. Center back Ashton Adrian. Here comes a change of fields. And a foul against the defenders. Just over 10 minutes have gone by. Stay tuned for the women's contest. That's set to start at 7 p.m. tonight. Free kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. They're going to take their time. They're going to set it up. Player who's taking it is coming from the far side of the field. Looks like number 18, Axel Bigler. Bigler, a freshman from Switzerland, if it is indeed Bigler. Got confirmation. And Bigler will send it in. It's going towards the goal, headed but over the goal, and it'll be a goal kick. Good ball by Bigler. This is still a pretty young roster for Coach Brian Courtney. Goalkeeper is a senior. I think there's 3 seniors. The rest are all freshmen, sophomores on a very young roster. No score. Decker plays it back to Donald. Knocked away by Graceland. Donald will get it back. And a foul against Graceland. That was Adrian knocking down De Silva, and Dordt will get a free kick. Each team has had a scoring opportunity. Not a great one, but each team has had one. Taking the free kick will be Pablo Martin. He's a returner, junior from Sevilla, Spain. Transfer from Schoolcraft College in Michigan last season. Really had a nice season for the Defenders last year. Scored a couple of goals. Played in all 17 matches, many of them starts. And Martin will send it to the far post. Defenders and a foul. A trio Defenders was there. Not sure who it was on, but a foul nonetheless against the Defenders. Graceland with it. They will change fields. Over to Adrian. Pulling wide is his right side midfielder, Steiner. Good patience by the Yellow Jackets. They'll play the long ball. Dordt retreating. Good play by Estrada. And now Graceland showing some patience. Will send it back. Deflected by the Defenders. Now a little 50-50 ball. And a foul called on the Defenders. Three officials, Andrew Wubin, Ava Steffen, and Porter Walsh. Wubin has the center for the men's contest. Same three officials will work the women's game. So a free kick coming for Graceland here as they build up numbers right at the edge of the penalty area. Good ball, but fielded nicely by the defender goalkeeper, Boned. Alvaro Boned, transfer from Ashland, has also attended Wisconsin River Falls, comes in as a junior. Here's Decker. Decker, part of the program the last 2 seasons. Moves into a starting role in the left side mid, junior from Linden, Washington. And a throw coming up for Graceland. This will be Steiner throwing it in. 30 minutes left to go in the opening half. Down the line, Decker heads it out of bounds. Graceland will do it again, this time about 20 yards ahead. Right near midfield. It'll be Steiner again. Graceland lost their leading scorer and the only player to earn all conference honors, a gentleman by the name of Mario Salinas. He scored 6 goals. Caden Edwards returns as the top goal scorer. He had 4 goals and an assist for 9 total points. Ashton Adrian, 2 goals, 2 assists. Ryan Gurzong, 2 goals, 2 assists. Here comes Graceland on the attack. Dort's got to get it clear. Into the box it goes. Thankfully, they get the clear. But Graceland still on the attack. They'll chip it into the box. And it's kicked away by the Defenders. Good scoring there. De Silva will check back to the ball. De Silva plays it wide to Estrada. Graceland out of bounds. It'll be a throw coming up for the Defenders. So Dordt avoided trouble there. There's been 2 shots, one of them on goal, both recorded by Graceland. Dordt looking for its first shot of the match. Estrada to De Silva. Dordt mounting the attack. Little combination play. Graceland takes it back. Plays it back to Hirano. Sends it wide to Steiner. Here's Hoffler. Hoffler with his back to the goal. Hoffler being pressured. Good pressure by Begler. Takes it away. And here comes Steiner. Looking for the offside. Boned. Great play. Just bothered the shot enough And it was cleared out by the defenders' defense, but dangerous opportunity there for Graceland. Graceland continues to really put pressure on the Dordt backs. Graceland carrying it to the corner. And now Dordt looking to clear it. Still looking to clear. Coming back is De Silva, taken away by Graceland. Good takeaway and challenge by the defenders. Dordt bringing it up. They'll slow up the attack. That's Donald over to De Silva. De Silva looking to settle. And a foul called against Graceland. That was Cale Williams, a sophomore from Olathe, Kansas, commits the foul. Good check back by De Silva. De Silva. Leading goal scorer for the defenders with 2 goals. Transfer from College of the Canyons from Venezuela. Taking this set piece will be Pablo Martin. Looking for the go-ahead and gets it. And Martin sends it short of the penalty area. Jansen plays it back up. And that's going to go out of bounds deep in Graceland territory. And the Yellow Jackets will get a throw. No score about 20 minutes into this first half of this non-conference matchup. Dordt picked to finish 8th. GPAC preseason poll out of the 11 teams. Concordia, the GPAC favorite. They were the postseason champion and national qualifier last year. Northwestern, the regular season champion, but got ousted by Mount Marty in a 1-8 matchup last year in the quarterfinals. Cleared out by Jaden Donald. Graceland will play it back once again to the keeper for the Yellow Jackets. This is the 3rd match of the season for the defenders. They'll be at home against University of St. Mary on Saturday. Also at home against Avil of Viterbo Mid-America Christian before they get conference play. De Silva with a breakaway. De Silva with 1 player to beat. Nice tackle by the Yellow Jackets. Dordt almost got a good scoring opportunity there. Hoffler will send it back to Donald. We'll finish that point about the schedule here in a moment. They'll open GPAC play against the reigning postseason champion Concordia September 19 right here at the Defender Soccer Complex. 1 more non-conference game will await. They'll play Bellevue as well. 3 teams on the schedule receiving votes in the preseason poll. They've played 1, Carroll. Played them to a 3-3 tie. Concordia and then Midland also earning votes. Overall, strength of schedule, overall record by the competition, 143, 157, and 39. About a 49% win percentage. And our first sub of the game, it's going to be for Henry Hoffler in the midfield. Coming in for the defenders will be Nate Alsum, senior from Oostburg, Wisconsin. Prepped at Sheboygan Christian. Returning player for the defenders. So Alsum will join in the midfield. Played significant minutes and a little 1-2 combination. De Silva with it at his feet. De Silva will take some touches. He'll try to chip. Good ball for the defenders. Shot deflected by Graceland. Boy, the defenders had nice opportunities there. Settling it at midfield is Croney. Vincent Croney with it at his feet. Now to Pablo Martin. Martin, he'll play it back. And the defenders will reshape their attack. Here's Jaden Donald. Donald plays it back to Tate Hansen. Here comes the pressure. This is what Graceland likes to do. They're going to put high pressure on the backs for the defenders. It's going to leave up scoring opportunities if you can handle that. And Martine plays it. Nice settle there. Good combination for the defenders. Even better slide tackle by Graceland. Dordt really has picked it up. De Silva with it at his feet. Tries to split the defenders. De Silva left-footed shot off of the post. And cleared out. My goodness, that was close. What a play by De Silva. There you see some of his explosiveness. He split two defenders, didn't need much time and space, and a great shot with the left foot, just off the post, though. And then cleared out by Graceland. What an opportunity there. Dordt will get the throw on the far side. And the throw goes just shy of the near post. And Dordt comes up. Can they get a shot off? And there's a shot by Crony, deflected. And it's picked up by Graceland. Graceland will get a clear. 22 minutes left to go in this opening half. No score, but Dordt over the last 3-4 minutes has really stepped up their play. And they've had some nice scoring opportunities after the initial push by Graceland to start. Things have evened out. Graceland will play it back. Up the far side. Ball's in front of the defender bench. Crossing it in, cleared out. This is Alsum with it. Alsum to Crony. And now Martine has it at his feet. Has time and space. Little takeover play. Got to be careful here. Dordt will send it back to the goalkeeper. Boy, that makes me nervous. Glad they know what they're doing. Up the far right-hand side, trying to save it. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the defenders. And a throw coming in front of the Graceland bench. Once again, thank you for joining us on the Dordt Media Network. Enjoy all of our home athletic events, courtesy of the Dordt Media Network. Soccer this week and the weekend. First home football game, I think, is next weekend. We got some construction, some renovation occurring at the DeWitt gym, so we won't be at the DeWitt for some home matches for a while. Have some cross country here in the fall. 3 meets actually hosted by Dordt, including the conference championship, along with the 2 standard meets in the regular season. And then basketball, men's volleyball, women's volleyball once we get that going for the home season. Hockey, that also gets underway at the Vernon Ice Arena. Graceland unable to convert, and it's cleared out by the defenders. It's all Graceland jerseys, though. Here comes De Silva to put a little bit of pressure on things. This is Steiner. Steiner carries it up the right-hand side. Dordt takes it away. Nice pressure by Jude Decker. Decker gets the return pass. Decker up the line to De Silva. Good step in front by Adrian. And Graceland will possess. This is Steiner. Steiner. Adrian plays the ball into the box. Coming out to get it is Boned. And he will kick it away for the defenders. Heat could be an issue. It's a pretty warm one here in the great metropolis of Sioux Center, Iowa. Not sure what the official temperature is, but yeah, it's for sure 80 degrees. Guys do a lot of running. It's early season. Conditioning might be a factor as well. The official temperature is 80 degrees with a little bit of a wind. Not much of one. All sunshine, very few clouds in the sky. Weather report sponsored by the Dordt Media Network. Got some subs coming in as well for both teams.
For Dordt, 27, 25, 19, 24 went in, 12, 7, 8, and 21 came out.
Multiple subs. Enzo Lira DePaula, Boston Gertis,
11 and 8 went in, 2 and 10 came out.
Henry Henderson, and Alex Iosa for Graceland check in. This is Sam Foster, another sub for the defenders. Foster, sophomore from Woodstock, Illinois, checks in for the first time. Coach Lee going to his bench. Your back 3 or 4, depending on your formation, typically don't leave. They don't get subbed out. Same with the goalkeeper. But every other position, your midfield and your forwards, they'll get fresh legs in from time to time. Dordt played a lot of people in their games in Montana. And a ball played out by the defenders, Sam Foster. Technical difficulties. There we go. Now we got the live stats up and running. The youth of America saves me again. Another sub coming in, 24, Micah Shimizu, sophomore from Renton, Washington. Dordt has put in 5 subs. Up the line it goes, and Dordt will have a throw. Just over 16 minutes left to go in the opening half. We're scoreless here. Graceland with 4 shots, 2 on goal. Dordt 2 shots, 1 on frame. Best scoring chance. The defenders had a shot go off the post by De Silva. How sweet would that have been if that went in? And carrying it to the corner is Boston Gertis. Gertis knocked to the turf, cleared out, punched back in. Dordt. And a shot right at the goalkeeper. That was DePaula with the shot. Fans, you can send me an email throughout the broadcasts. This goes for any home match throughout. Email address is matt.boss. That's matt.bos @dordt.edu. If you'd love a shout-out, we'd love to give it to you. Graceland fans, that goes for you as well, tuning in. Thank you for joining us on our Dordt Media Network broadcast. It is a pleasure to bring Defender Athletics to you, specifically today, soccer. And officials timeout. Henderson going to the bench. And he's going to take a wristband off and come back in. So not a substitution per se. Clock stopped, 15:31 left to go in the opening half. Have our first shout out to give. Noah Zylstra listening from his dorm room here on Dordt's campus. Shout out to the men's soccer program. So thank you, Noah Zylstra, for your email. Jaden Donald plays it up the line. Good target. Running it down is Zabala. Good ball by Donald. Dordt with a throw. Sam Foster. Just kidding. We'll leave the throw for his teammate, Nate Alsum. So Alsum with the throw from the left-hand side, just outside the 18 area. And he will throw it into the penalty box. Dordt with the flick, trying to get a shot off. It's on the turf, cleared out by Graceland. Good challenge by Foster, high into the air. Now Graceland with Fanesi. Given chase, cleared out by the defenders. Fanesi, dangerous player on that left outside mid. He scored 2 goals in the second half in the win over Hannibal LaGrange. Dynamic player with a lot of speed. Dordt's going to have to identify him. Here's DePaula, kicked away by Graceland. Henderson with the clear. Here comes a throw for the defenders. Foster with Alsum checking 2. Foster now will go to Alsum up the line. Alsum tries to settle. Good turn by Graceland. Alsum providing pressure. Now Foster drops it off to Croney. Croney with time and space. Croney with it at his feet. He'll try to chip it in. Gertis giving chase. And coming out to get it is the goalkeeper, Harino. With it on the far side is Finesse. Finesse plays it back to his outside back, and Graceland will reset the point of attack. 13 minutes left to go in the opening half. We're scoreless here at the Defender Soccer Complex. Good ball up the line. How that stayed in, I'll never know. Iosa with it, tries to split the two defenders. And Dordt trying to clear it out. This is Enosa still with it. He'll chip it in. Dordt looking to clear. Oh, that could have been a handball. Official thought about it. Now he's going to make a delayed whistle, and what's the call? I thought it hit the handball on Graceland, but they're setting it up against the defenders here. So Dordt's going to set up the wall. It's going to be a free kick, set piece from just outside the penalty area, off-centered to the right. It is a 5-person wall. Boned directing traffic, positioning the wall. Clock continues to run on this situation. Got to be careful here. And that's going to go over the goal. Shot by Finesse. And 3 more subs for the defenders and 1 for Graceland. Steiner coming out, number 13. This is Malachi Parks for Graceland, 19 for 13, I believe, for Graceland.
Should be one more coming out.
And coming in for the defenders, Juo Locatelli, sophomore from Brazil. He's a newcomer.
10, 2, and 4 came out.
Also coming in is Bosco Gonzalez, another newcomer, junior from Madrid, Spain. And Isaiah Shimizu joins his brother Micah in the lineup as well. Coach Lee going to his bench. And we got a foul. This is going to be a card because they asked for the stoppage of clock. So a yellow card given to number 6, Bosco Gonzalez. Clock stops, 11:04. It'll be a free kick for Graceland just on their side of midfield.
21 and 15 are going in. 9 and 12 are coming out.
Graceland, Victor Chirinos and Joaquin Wessner coming in for Graceland. So Graceland going to their bench often as well. 5 substitutions for them in this first half. Defenders playing with almost a totally new lineup. Ball into the box. Dordt trying to clear it out. Good play by Alsum. Looking to settle. Over to Finesse. Finesse being pressured. And a whistle, and it'll be a throw for the defenders. Good pressure by Dordt. And a throw coming in, just approaching the 10-minute mark of this first half. No score between Dordt and Graceland. Teams have not played in a while. 2015 was the last time. They have played 12 times in their history. Dordt 6-6 against Graceland all time. Has not been a tie. Graceland working it around their back. Now we'll give it up to Finessi. This is Adrian. He'll send it wide to Malachi Parks. Challenged by DePaula. And Dordt will clear it out. And a throw coming up. Throwing it in will be Parks. Headed out of bounds by Foster. Here comes another throw for Parks. Going towards the corner. Dordt has numbers, pressure and cover. Good clear by the defenders. Chasing it down on the far side. And Dordt with the takeaway at midfield. DePaula will try to play a long ball. Dordt playing direct here. They'll play it back to the keeper, Hirano. Hirano plays it out wide to Finessi. Under 10 to go in this first half. Scoreless here at the Defenders Soccer Complex. Side to side for Graceland, being very patient once again, getting their keeper involved. Hirano, the 5'7" senior, returning starter from Japan. Graceland, that's Adrian, one of the center backs. Gives it up to Parks. Parks takes a couple of touches. Dordt challenges. Here's a touch wide to Iosa. Iosa will send it beyond the far post. Running it down is Finessi. Finessi. Good contained D by the defenders. Little 1-2 combination. Finessi, he'll send it in. Dordt has got to be sure with their clear. This time they are. Throw coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets controlled play for the first 10 to 15 minutes. Dordt went through about a 5 to 6 minute stretch where they really controlled things. Had a couple of really good scoring opportunities. One off the post, but since then Graceland has kind of regained control of this one. In terms of shots and total shots, 5-4 favoring Graceland. Dordt has the nod, though, in shots on goal, 3-2. Here's DePaula. Knocked away by Parks. Dordt will have a free kick. We got a foul. And Dordt will have a free kick. This is Gonzalez. Sends it into the box. Header off of the post again. What a ball by Gonzalez. And we got two subs coming in for the defenders. It's either going to be a throw deep or a corner kick. We have not had a corner kick by either team thus far. It's going to be a throw. Alsom will throw it in. Under 6 to go. Alsom looking for a big throw here.
31 and 3 are going in for Dordt.
Brady Youngstrom, freshman midfielder from Mequon, Wisconsin. David Bautista from Marbella, Spain, also coming in. Couple of freshmen, Youngstrom, 31, and Bautista, number 3, in. Here's the throw for the defenders. Youngstrom giving chase. Dordt's got to watch the counterattack here. And a good decision there by the defenders. Cleared out by Shimizu. 5 minutes left to go. Dordt has had a couple of shots off the post. And that's going to be a foul on the defenders. Foul on Foster. Free kick coming for Graceland. Shout out to the Crony family watching from Blue Springs, Missouri. They provided me with a fun fact. Vincent Crony, member of the Defenders, and Caden Edwards for Graceland played at rival high schools throughout their prep career. Graceland off the free kick. They will play it back. This is Ashton Adrian. He'll play it even further back to Simon Esch. Larry and Tiffany Hoffler listening from Commerce City, Colorado. Proud parents of Henry, starter in the midfield, number 20. And should note that Henry Hoffler, a returner, but coming off an Achilles injury. He played in just 5 games last season. But a speedy recovery for Hoffler. It's a substantial injury, and to get him back, talked to him in the preseason, and he said he felt pretty good. Good to get Henry back on the field for the defenders. Crossing pass cleared out by the defenders for the time being. 3.5 minutes left to go. In this first half. Playing it back to Parks. One more touch to Adrian. Changing the point of attack is Graceland. They'll go up the far left-hand side. That is where they want to focus their attack if they can, because Finessi is roaming over there, the speedster. Dordt has controlled Finessi for the most part. As soon as you say that, he's going to break free and get one. Dordt taking it up the far right-hand side. Got some time and space. Dordt getting some good minutes from their bench here. Defenders, this is DePaula. DePaula with it at his feet. He has time. DePaula plays it wide. Now to Youngstrom. Youngstrom, touch pass, kicked away by Graceland. It'll be a Dordt throw. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the opening half. Shout out to Rod DeBoer, one of the professors or instructors here for Dordt University. Defender Athletics fan. Watching, tuning in from Orange City. Dordt with the throw. Also a shout out to Josh Tatton, watching from the campus of Northwest Nazarene University. Former GA extraordinaire and work-study student for us. Now working athletic communications out at Northwest Nazarene. Wondering, Josh, if you've had any home events thus far. I'm sure you're excited to do some broadcasting as well for Northwest Nazarene soccer and other sports. Just over a minute left to go. Near post ball coming out to get it is the goalkeeper, Hirano. Thank you for all those emails. Keep them coming. Shout out to Isabel Pfeiffer, who's tuning in from Platte, South Dakota. She's at that pizza diner. I can't think of the name of it, but she's having pizza from Platte. And a foul against Graceland. That could have gone either way. And it's going to be against Graceland. Defender players shaken up. They're going to stop the clock with 28 seconds left to go. So a foul on Graceland. Dordt will get one more scoring chance here. Center referee Andrew Wubin helping the injured defender player up. Is that DePaula?
27.
It is Enzo Lira DePaula, the senior. And DePaula will make it off. And coming in will re-enter will be Zabala. Defenders with 28 seconds. Take that back. 14. I was going to say Zabala exited already. So that's going to be 14. Janis Kuna, freshman from Germany, will see the field here. Just saw Defender Women's head coach Peyton Chitwood in the press box, dropping off some stuff, the lineup. Stay tuned for the women's contest set to start at 7 p.m. The Dordt women making their season debut. Good ball played out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick coming for Graceland. Coach Chitwood and his crew, they've been hard at work for the last 2.5 weeks as well. I'm sure they're ready to play against somebody other than themselves. They've had a couple of scrimmages, but exciting to have their season debut tonight. And that's going to do it for the first half. We're scoreless here at the Defender Soccer Complex between Dordt and Graceland. In terms of numbers, each team with 5 total shots. Graceland with 2 shots on goal, and Dordt has 3 shots on goal. Dordt hit the post a couple of times, 2 really good chances, but nothing to show for it in the opening 45. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the second half. You are watching Defender Athletics, Defender Soccer on the Dordt Media Network.
Broadcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes. Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell providing professional attention to every detail. Today's broadcast brought to you by Skibout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Skibout Window and Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Skibout and see the difference. Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning will exceed your expectation.
Since 1891, Prime Bank has been part of your story, standing beside farm families, cheering on small businesses, and helping young families find home. For generations, you've counted on us for stability, growth, and the safety of your money. Because it's never just about banking. It's about people. We're your neighbors. And neighbors take care of each other. Prime Bank. Earn more your way. Number FDIC.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today. Discover more than just inventory, service, and financing for Ford models. Mao Motor Company is committed to exceptional customer service. Online, maomotor.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind.
Hi, this is Michelle with Outdoor Elements. There's something special about the memories made right at home. Summer afternoons by the pool, dinner on the patio, weekends spent outside, friends and family gathered together. At Outdoor Elements, we create the spaces where those moments happen. From custom pools to complete landscapes, our team takes care of every detail, from concept to completion. Because a beautiful outdoor space is an investment in your home, but the memories you'll make there, those are priceless. See what we can create for you at OutdoorElementsInc.com or call 712-476-5299.
Today's broadcast brought to you by the Grain House in Hull. They have amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and more. With a big city feel, located only 10 minutes away in Sioux Center. RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts. 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home.
Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Van Engelen Hovitt Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency in Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelen Hovitt Agency, Sioux Center Advisors, Mark Hulsoff, Lisa Dykstra, or Kyle Blankers.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family-owned and located in downtown Sioux Center.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Since 1891, Prime Bank has been the first choice for financial services in the communities we serve because we provide the best products and deliver them with exceptional service. Good luck to the Defenders from Prime Bank. Point Print and Publishing. Quality printing from design to delivery. Neil Chase Lumber Company, providing quality building materials from 7 locations. When you build, see Chase.
At American Investment and Trust, we know financial planning is a never-ending journey, and we have the right team to take you every step of the way. We understand that a solid financial framework can only be built when risks are considered. Planning for tomorrow means starting today, and once you've built a legacy, we help make sure your vision carries on to the next generation. For a comprehensive financial plan, the team at American Investment and Trust is
Shot is tipped and it goes in.
Men's 60-meter hurdles. They hand it off, and nothing there. He's stopped. 2 underneath Hargan.
Top of the basket. Dordt wins. The defenders win.
Swung on, hit in the air, left field. That one's got a chance. Edwards puts a charge into it and say goodbye.
Now the men's 8K race.
Death and Ed been thrown again, and Capera's team up for that block. Back over to Wolfswinkel. Wolfswinkel with a kill. Sievers looking for the backdoor cut. It goes. Bleeker sets 3. Got it! 3-point basket. Willow Bleeker.
The line and point blank shot, and it's a goal. 1-0. Golfed up the middle over the shortstop's head.
This place has changed me holistically. That's something our professors always talk to us about. They're not just going to change parts of us. They're not just going to develop other parts of us. They're going to holistically develop us as human beings and be able to send us out into the kingdom of God and further that for years to come.
What do you do when you're not cheering at games?
Defender Nation, thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. The Defender way shapes everything we do. It's our commitment to the Great Commission and cultural mandates, equipping student athletes to be servant leaders, the academic development of all student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. Thank you for your continued support of our student athletes. Go Defenders.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa, life in the center of everything, where we see our work impact lives near and far and embrace opportunities to pursue our passions. And a day at the office isn't just 8 to 5, because we work for innovative companies and know we're never far from the next unforgettable memory. Because we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
From the moment I stepped on campus, I could see how deep the faith integration was. It was really important to me to have that holistic understanding of what the gospel is and how it applies to everything. I saw that on campus from, meeting with my professors. Just the way that they embodied the mission of Dordt and the mission of our calling as Christians.
Second half just underway at the Defender Soccer Complex. No score between Graceland and Dordt University. Men's soccer first. We'll have a women's game as the Dordt Defender women making their season debut tonight as well. Also against Graceland. In terms of shots, we've had 10 total shots, 5 by each team. We've had 2 shots on goal by Graceland, 3 by the Defenders, including 2 off the post in this one. I'm told that the same starters are out there for the Defenders. It'll be Bonehead in goal, Jansen, Hansen, and Donald. In the back, Estrada, Hoffler, Croney, and Decker, your midfield, Martin, De Silva, and Zabala up front. Give you Graceland here when we can. And we have a goal kick coming up for the Defenders. We have not had a corner kick to date. That's kind of an unusual stat, especially since both teams had decent scoring opportunities in the first half. Again, both of these teams unbeaten. Graceland coming in with a 1-0 record. Dordt 1-0-1. And Graceland puts it at goal. Bonehead with a save, and on the rebound, a goal by Finesse off of the rebound. I think Dordt was hoping for an offside. Playing that back, a long shot. Bonehead really had to extend, got a hand on it. It went off the crossbar, but waiting in the wings was Finesse, and he puts it in. So Graceland with an early second half goal, and it is 1-0. Really, Bonehead, the defender goalie, made a nice save. He tipped it, and he definitely had to play it. Kind of waiting. We're watching the replay to see who had the initial shot/cross on the ball that Bonehead had to make a play on. It's kind of hard to see from our press box point of view. Could always send a walkie-talkie text to Faith. Okay. Axel Bigler, we're told, the freshman from Switzerland, with the initial shot. Finessi tucked it away and put it in. So now the defenders down 1-0 early in the second half. Good pressure by the defenders over on the far side. Throw coming in right in front of the defender bench. 1-0 is the score. 1-0. Finessi with his third goal of the season. He scored 2 in the win over Hannibal LaGrange, and here comes Graceland back on the attack. Tate Hansen clears it out with the left foot. Ahead to Martine, and we got a foul called against Graceland. Good challenge, good duel. And the defenders looking to score the equalizer here on the near side. It is Estrada losing control and playing the long ball is Graceland. Lucas Porter trying to chase it down, beating him over there to it is Jaden Donald. Defenders will play it wide. This is Kuna. Kuna getting the start in the second half for the defenders. Wonder if Jansen is out or is he still out there? Number 14, Kuna. Playing in the back for the defenders. And here comes Graceland. Good overlapping run. They'll try to cross it in, deflected by Dordt. And it'll be a corner kick, our first corner kick by either team in the match. Shout out to John and Sherry Gazdick, who are Tate Hansen's grandparents, watching from Broomfield, Colorado. Thanks for your email. Here comes a corner kick for Graceland. They'll play it short. And a little one-timer cleared out. Nice clear by the defenders. Throw coming up for Graceland. Early second half goal by Finessi. Off the initial shot from Bigler. And Boned comes out and makes the save. Dordt trying to bring it up the far side. Here's that pressure by Graceland with their front, really applying some pressure to the defensive backs. Dordt with a takeaway. Hoffler with a touch. Hoffler dribbles out of congestion, changing fields, sending it over to the near side to Estrada. Estrada. Graceland clears it out. Running it down will be Kuna. And a throw coming up as Dordt kicks it out of bounds. Right near midfield, Tejada. And he will play it back. We'll see how Graceland plays. They showed a lot of patience in that first half, especially late in the first half. Not sure if it was fatigue setting in, and they were pretty content just to go side to side in the back. And there's an errant pass. Dordt. See if they can capitalize. Right back to Zabala. Zabala with a shot. Save made by Hirano. Boy, Dordt nearly made Graceland pay. Zabala with the shot. And now Graceland going the other way. Goes over the end line, and they're going to say goal kick. Much to the chagrin of Finessi. Dordt now up to 6 total shots, 4 on goal. Graceland 7 and 4. Throw up the far side, and Graceland kicks it away and out of bounds. Defenders will get a throw. Jaden Donald will throw it on the far side. Now it's at midfield. Throw coming up for Graceland. To the corner. Dordt looking to clear it up the sideline. Good job by the defenders. Clear it up the sideline. And a throw on the far side. Again, getting the start in the back for the defenders, number 14, Giannis Kuna, getting the start. I don't see Jansen out there. So it's Kuna that gets the start. Did you guys make that adjustment in the stats? Re-entering the lineup? Because I thought she said same starters, but it wasn't. Yeah. Should be 14 instead of 2.
She said 14
For Vincent Croney. Shot goes in the box. Back out to Tejada. Another shot in the box. Good ball by Finessi, but no one is home for Graceland. They are going to say, though, that Dordt got a touch, and so a corner kick coming for Graceland. So the second corner kick of the half and of the game for Graceland. That one is skied, and they're going to say it was over the end line.
27 and 19 are going in for Dordt.
Sam Foster, Enzo Lira DePaula come in. Hoffler and Decker out for the defenders. Both players coming in saw action in the first half. 10 minutes into the second half, it is 1-0. Graceland with the lead. Scoring a goal within the first 2 minutes of this second half. Deflected off the crossbar. And there to clean up was Finessi. Comes a set play for the defenders. So Dordt looking to take advantage of this set piece just past midfield. Goes to the far post. We're going to have a joust, and good play by the goalkeeper, Hirano, managing to hold on to that. We got a foul against the defenders. Good challenge, but a really nice play by Hirano. Center official Andrew Wubin making sure that Hirano is okay, and he's going to be fine. Hansen with the clear. Challenge at midfield. Crony is there. Dordt looking to settle. Kuna gets it to his feet. There's Domingo. Back to Kuna. And coming out, dangerous. Bonet had to come all the way out. Here comes Graceland on the attack, and we're going to get an offsides, thankfully. Dordt a little out of sorts there, so it's a good thing offsides was called. Free kick for the defenders. De Silva is the primary target. De Silva touches it wide to Foster, taken away. Here comes Graceland up the far side now. 1-0, Graceland with the lead. Throw coming up for the defenders. Your two coaches, you got Tim Lee for the defenders in his first season. Brian Courtney, longtime coach for Graceland, 11th year as head coach, 19th year as a coach within the program. He also played for Graceland back in the day. He was an all-conference player, led the Yellow Jackets to their first ever conference title during Coach Courtney's playing days. Dordt clears it out. Only blue jerseys there. Tejada has it. Tejada will play it wide to Finessi. Little combination play. Finessi lost his footing. So it's Dordt on the attack. Lyra DePaula. Losing it was Pablo Martin. Up the sideline. Dordt trying to turn the corner. And Dordt might have a corner kick here. And they do. Their first corner kick. So the defenders will set up a corner kick. This will be Martin. Pablo Martin taking it with 31 minutes left to go in regulation. Near post ball. And this one is going to be re-kicked. Another corner coming. Martin will do it again. No one checking short. So Martin. Center referee having a discussion. They're going to stop the clock. Center referee having a discussion with a member of each team here. Always some pushing and shoving. Fighting for position. And here comes the corner by Martin. And this one is deflected by Graceland and another corner kick. Before we have this third corner kick, we're going to have subs. Two for Dordt. Nate Alsum, Boston Gertis check in. Alex Iosa in for Graceland, coming in for Finessi. Crony and Zabala come out for Dordt. And the third corner kick for the defenders. Near post ball headed out by Graceland. Dordt will get a throw. 1-0 Graceland with the lead. Early second half goal, the difference right now. Coach Tim Lee, he was hired in January to be the assistant for then Coach Eric Bordeaux, who left over the summer. So Coach Lee steps into the head coach role. Coach Lee, he played for Cedarville and 1 year for Liberty University. 3-time academic all-conference. Played for a ranked team in NCAA Division II Cedarville in 2021. Qualified for the national tournament then. Dordt going to work. There's a center pass. Deflected, but picked up by the goalie, Hirano. Prior to coming to Dordt, his coaching journey, spent time as an assistant for Laterno, assistant coach at Fredericksburg Christian High School, and also some experience as a club coach as well. A little bit about Coach Tim Lee. Gertis almost came away with a breakaway there on a mishandled ball by Graceland. Up the far side, fancy footwork for the defenders. And a challenge, and we got a foul called against Dordt. It'll be a free kick for Graceland just shy of midfield with 28 minutes left to go. Cale Williams in for Graceland, coming in for Henry Henderson. Free kick for the Yellow Jackets. Defender assistant coach Michael Cantanzarit played at Cedarville as well and at Liberty. Also played professionally at Adelaida Olympic Football Club. Played 2 years for Liberty, 3 years for Cedarville. Cantanzarit he's in his first year with the program. Dordt with a near breakaway. Coming out to kick it away is the goalkeeper, Yuta Hirano. Dordt looking for the equalizer, down 1-0. Still plenty of time, over 25 minutes left to go in this second period. Dordt had some good scoring opportunities in the first half. Hit the post a couple of times. Dordt building up the attack. Deflected. Graceland tried to clear. Good settle by Kuna. Kuna gets it to Martine. Martine takes some touches in the middle. Martine to the corner. And kicks it over the end line, and a goal kick coming. Stay tuned for the second half of this soccer doubleheader, the women's contest, coming up at around 7 p.m. Normally, the women's team would be playing first. This one is the only one this season that is different and is switched. Graceland attacking up the sideline. Defenders get numbers back. So Graceland will slow up the point of attack. They'll go back to the corner, carrying it to the corner. And we are going to have a card coming against Dordt, a foul and a card. 19, that is going to be Sam Foster. Came in, challenged, and then gets a card. So a free kick, kind of like a corner kick here in this scenario, with 26 and a half minutes left to go. Dordt head coach Peyton Chitwood for the women. Team making its season debut. Coming off his first season last year where the defenders made it all the way to the GPAC championship match. A match away from qualifying for the national tournament. Looking forward to watching the defender women in action tonight for their season debut. Crossed by Graceland. Header, and it's kicked out of bounds by Dordt. Throw coming up for Graceland. A quick restart. Sending it in was Adrian. Dordt clears. Nice footwork by the defenders to get it out of the backfield. Graceland, though, will play it back to Tejada. Now to Acosta. Acosta has time and space. Takes a couple of dribbles, touches it wide to Iosa. Iosa centers it. Dordt there to clear. Running it down is Tejada. He'll send it back in the box. Graceland in control in this second half. using the clock, but also getting some good scoring chances. Nice takeaway on the far side by the defenders. See if Dordt looking to counter. They'll send it long. Graceland will run it down, kicks it out of bounds. Not going to mess around with it with a 1-goal lead. Why would you? So they'll clear it out of bounds. A throw coming up for the defenders with 25 minutes left to go in this contest. Dordt gets it into the box. Ball in the middle, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Graceland. Good pressure by the defenders. This might be Lyra DePaula, or is it going to be 10? Zabala? Zabala will take it. And it's cleared out by Graceland. Sometimes if you just hit refresh. Yeah, it's fine. You won't lose it. Graceland will send in some subs.
28 and 15 are going in, 13 and 18 are coming out for Graceland.
Ryan McGurno, senior from South Africa. Joaquin Wessner from Olathe, Kansas, checking in for Graceland. Clock is stopped, 24:09 left to go. It'll be a throw by Graceland in front of the defender bench. 1-0 is our score. Graceland scoring the match's only goal during the 46th minute. Goal by Enoch Finesse. His third goal of the season in just his second game. There is a cross. Too deep. Tejada will run it down. Tejada touches it to the corner to Iosa. Iosa looking to center. Run down by Williams. Williams will touch it back. Graceland with a 1-goal lead in no hurry. They want to play possession soccer. Unless Dordt threatens, then just boot it out. Don't mess around. With it in the corner. Good pressure being applied by Dordt. And we are going to have a little pushing and shoving. We got a whistle. And what's the call? Going to try to sort this out. Cooler heads need to prevail here. Linesman and the center referee having a discussion right now. Clock stopped, 23:08. Still some discussion amongst the referees, the center ref and the linesman, sorting this out. A few extracurricular activities. Women's soccer set to start at 7 p.m. tonight. Day off tomorrow. So a card issued to Nate Alsum, a yellow card. So it'll be a set play for Graceland over on the far side. Day off from competition tomorrow. Friday, 2 volleyball matches in Sioux City. Another weekend classic for Coach Jackie Smith and her squad. Off to a 3-1 start. Football team travels out to Marion, Indiana. Top 10 matchup on Friday night. Island matchup, the only game, I think, in NEI football that night. Indiana Wesleyan playing host to the Defenders. And under head coach Joel Penner, Mike Biker on the call. Tune in to 106.9 FM, KIHK. We'll also have a link on the website as well for the audio call. You can watch it, too. We have a video link to be able to watch that on godort.com. Soccer teams will both be in action on Saturday. Women away, men at home. 2 more volleyball matches as well on Saturday. And that's just this week. So here's the set play for Graceland. Centering ball. Dordt looking to clear, get into the counter. Volleyball will play Benedict and Mesa. And Grandview on Friday. JV volleyball will also be in action at that same classic. Saturday's opponents for volleyball is Xavier and 8th-ranked Bellevue. Dordt with it at midfield. Good step by Kuna. Right at midfield. Oh, boy. Graceland's got numbers now. Dort's got to get back. Hansen is back. Hansen going to try to slow up the attack. There's a shot at the far post, and a goal is going to be scored, and Graceland takes a 2-0 lead. A breakaway. So Graceland goes up 2-0, a goal at the 22nd minute mark. Goal by Caden Edwards, assisted by Alex Iosa. Edwards, his second goal of the season. Iosa, his first assist. Coming back in for the Defenders, Vincent Croney, Jude Decker, and Micah Shimizu. Defenders down 2-0. Samuel Steiner in for Graceland, in for Jeremias Acosta. Enzo Lira de Paula will check out. And I think Josepa Zabala is coming back in for him. 2-0 Graceland. 22 minutes, just over halfway through this second half. Scoreless in an evenly played first half. Dordt actually had the advantage in terms of shots on goal. Total shots were even. But it's been all Graceland here in the second half, making the most of 3 total shots in this second half. 2 of them found the back of the net. They lead at 2-0. Goals by Edwards and Finessi. Goal kick for Graceland. Chasing it down is Shimizu. Now to the corner to Yosa. Yosa takes a touch. There's a shot over the goal by Lucas Porter. Goal kick coming for the Defenders. Graceland still doing what Graceland does, putting a lot of pressure on our backs. And there's a foul against the Yellow Jackets. So Dordt will have a free kick. Martine kicks it long. down the left-hand side. And we got a foul against the defenders after the play, after Martine settled it at midfield. It's going to be a good matchup on the women's side. Dordt making their season debut, of course. Graceland, big win over Hannibal LaGrange in their season opener. I think it was 9-0 in a Graceland women's team that returns virtually everybody from last year's squad that just missed out on postseason play. Julian Jansen coming in. And Ryan Gurazong from Orlando, Florida comes in for Graceland. 19.5 minutes left to go. There's a foul against the defenders. Free kick coming up for Graceland. Dordt dropping back. Boned, the defender goalie, barking out orders, instructions. Here's a cross into the box and over the goal, thankfully. Joaquin Wessner with the shot that went over the goal. Dordt trailing 2-0. Good ball up the left side. This is Shimizu. Shimizu to Zabala. Zabala loses it at midfield. Graceland chases it down. There's a nice takeaway by the defenders. Dordt has numbers. Shot on goal. Save made by Hirano. Two nothing. Graceland with the lead. Battle for it at midfield. Jansen with it. Ball up the sideline to Gertis. Gertis kicked away by Graceland. Dordt will have a throw at midfield. Jansen coming over to take it. Jansen. Checking two is Gertis. Jansen. Change of fields is on. Over to the far left if Dordt wants to use that. Jansen has it. Good ball. Into the middle to Martine. Neither team able to possess things right now. And a foul against Vincent Croney. Initially not called for it, but he looked a little bit guilty. I think the second look by the center official convinced him to call it. Free kick coming up for Graceland. Graceland will play it back. De Silva will chase. Long ball. Iosa to the corner. Iosa. And a foul called against Dordt. That'll be on Shimizu. Not a card, I don't think. Two subs coming in for Graceland, one for the defenders. With 16:49. Henry Henderson back in. Sam Foster in for Shimizu. That's Micah Shimizu. Free kick coming up for Graceland. Left corner. And they will chip it. Okay, they did give Shimizu a card there. And it's put into the box, and another goal by Graceland. They now lead 3-0. So we're going to watch it over there. So Graceland with 3 second-half goals. This one scored at 16:35. Joaquin Wessner named for the goal, but we'll take a look at this. Graceland with a 3-0 lead right now with 16:35. Looked like Enoch Finessi had the assist. That we can see. Cale Williams, we think, scored that. So Williams with the goal. Finessi definitely had the assist. He had a goal earlier in this game. 16. So Cale Williams with the goal after we take a long look. So Williams, the third different Graceland player to score. Finessi with a goal and assist. Iosa with an assist. Edwards, Williams, and Finessi all with goals for Graceland. 3-0 is the score with 16:08 left to go in regulation. Here comes a counterattack for Graceland. Dordt trying to get back. Nice move by Graceland. They could score again. Cross it right in. Good play by the defenders to get it out of there. Graceland had a numbers advantage. Dordt managed to get the clear. And we have offsides. .15 minutes left to go. Home opener for the defenders. They find themselves down 3-0. Had some really close calls. 2 balls that hit the post in the first half. This would be a much different matchup if Dordt Cap could have converted those. Went into halftime with a 2-0 lead. You just never know. Right now, things definitely going Graceland's way. Goal kick coming up for Graceland. Just past midfield. Defenders first to get something on it. Played out by Kuna. Graceland will have a throw right at, or Dordt will have a throw just shy of midfield. And Dordt unable to control it. Throw coming in for Graceland. On the far side. Now Dordt will get it back with the throw, seeing both women's teams warming up on the practice field to the south of our playing field. Mentioned it in the pregame. Both fields in outstanding shape. Great condition. It's great surface. Great soccer complex here on the campus of Dordt University. Got the prairie to the west and many of the wildflowers. Ball put into the box. Good stop by Boned. See if Dordt can mount an attack here in the final 13 minutes. And they're going to play on. Ball out to Iosa. Iosa, he's been a dangerous player, especially in the second half. He'll take a touch to the middle. Shot deflected by the defenders. Dordt looking to settle. Here comes Gertis. And let him a little bit too much. Looking to get it to Da Silva, and it's played out by the goalkeeper, Hirano. Shimizu on the throw, gets the return pass. Going to goal is Crony. Crony looking to put it in the box. Kicked away by Graceland. Hansen runs it down. Here's Jansen. Jansen will take it a couple of touches up the right-hand side. Change of fields is on. He'll use Hansen to do so. Hansen looking to play it long to the corner. Settling it. Gertis, left-footed shot. On goal, but right at the keeper. Another save for Hirano. On the goal kick, Dordt just got to be strong in the back. Approaching the 10-minute mark in this one, in the home opener for the defenders. We were scoreless at the half. Graceland, 3 second-half goals. First one by Enoch Finessi at the 46th minute. Caden Edwards at the 68th minute. And Cale Williams at the 73rd minute. Defenders with it at midfield. Crony battling for it. Deflected. Goes back. And Dordt's keeper, Boned, will get control. Dordt brings it up the right side. Here's Jansen. Jansen with time and space. Graceland is really compacting in the back. They're not out challenging Dordt so high anymore. They're just kind of packing it in the back, making things difficult for Dordt when they get the attack. And a foul, stoppage of play. We're going to have a card issued to somebody here. Multiple subs as well for both teams.
Graceland, 25, 16, and 17 came out.
Mohamed Kita in for Graceland for the first time. Victor Chirinos. After all of that, was a card issued? I think it was just a foul. Stoppage of play.
Who went in for Graceland in that last set?
4, 20, 21.
Owen Dye. Comes in for Graceland as well for the first time. Going to reset the clock at 10:10. little bit of extra time. You can put them in. It's like at the beginning, you go to rosters. Yep. 9:33 left to go. Long ball trying to run it down. Pablo Martin. Here's Jansen. Jansen plays it back to Hansen. Hansen on the far left side to Kuna. Kuna. Head to Martin. Taking a touch is Lira DePaula. Looking to pass it to the left side. And it goes out of bounds.
19 going in for 10 for Graceland.
Malachi Parks in for Tejada. Three 0 is the score with 9 minutes left to go in this one. Stay tuned for the women's contest. Scheduled to start around 7. Not going to start on time with a 15-minute warm-up in between and the lineups. We'll be under the lights for the women's contest, which is always cool. Up the far side of the field. Good challenge by the defenders. Taken away by Graceland, and Graceland will just send a long ball to the corner. And the defender goalkeeper, Alvaro Boned, lets it ride. Goal kick coming for the defenders. Hansen will take some touches, not being pressured. Hansen gets it to DePaula. Trying to send it over to Micah Shimizu to the corner. Taken away by Graceland. This is Iosa. Good touch by Parks. He'll send it up the line. No one there except for a bunch of white jerseys for the defenders. It'll be the goalkeeper, Boned, coming out to get it. Jansen now up the sideline. He'll play it back to Hansen. Graceland really condensing the field. They're really playing back. They're not spreading out as much. There's a ball into the box. Coming out to get it is Hirano, the goalkeeper. Ball up the sideline, headed out by Jansen. Graceland with the throw just past midfield. Down the sideline. Hansen heads it off. Hansen looking to clear. Good settle by DePaula. Dordt tried a through ball to De Silva. Another nice play by Hirano, the goalkeeper. Boned comes out to get it out of his box, plays it up the line. Dordt will retreat. They'll play it back to Boned. 6 minutes left to go in regulation. Dordt trailing 3-0. Shimizu gets a touch. And here's Martin. Martin plays it long to De Silva. Offsides is the call, and then a collision. De Silva down on the pitch. They'll stop play with 5:48 left to go. De Silva down. Hard collision right at the edge of the box. Dordt will be back in action this week on Saturday, back on their home turf. Another non-conference game, University of St. Mary, coming up at 2 p.m. And then they will be back in action after a week of practice sessions. Next weekend, they'll play back-to-back games Friday and Saturday, home against Avila, home against Viterbo, before wrapping up their preseason portion of non-conference schedule against Mid-America Christian, once again at home, leading into the GPAC opener against defending GPAC champion Concordia, also at home. Ball in the box, shot by Graceland. Nice save by Boned. Defenders with it at midfield. And we got a foul against Graceland. Yellow card issued to 21, Chirinos. Bonnet has made 5 saves. 6 saves for Graceland goalkeeper Utah Hirano. Clock stops, 5:23 left to go in this one. Defenders will get a set play. Free kick coming. What's the holdup here? Players seem to be ready. What are we waiting for? $5:23 left to go in this one. I think the players are just as confused as us up here in the press box. Why are we not playing? Okay, so they gave another card. 15. Westner gets a card. So 2 cards were issued on the same play. One to Chirinos, one to Westner. And now the center referee coming over to talk to Coach Tim Lee. Coach Lee does not seem to be pleased with whatever that discussion is. Walkie-talkie your stat spotter, see if she can enlighten us with what's going on.
They're debating on whether or not to give the coaches a yellow.
There's 5 minutes left. We're down
3-0 is the score, and still conversation going on between the center official and the Dordt bench. Head coach Tim Lee, at times fairly animated on a play that has already resulted in a couple of yellows on Graceland. And I think we're going to be set to go here. It'll be a free kick for the defenders. Ball sent into the box, and the flick goes over the end line, will result in a corner kick for Dordt. Dordt with 5 corner kicks. This is their 5th. Twen- 22, Jaden Donald, one of the defender newcomers, will take it, and it's cleared out by Graceland. Running it down will be Shimizu. Shimizu, good decision.
We think the yellow for 21 was canceled and put on 15. Because they both technically got a yellow for Graceland. But they only going to yellow 15.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then 40 on the bench got the yellow for the rest.
For us? For us?
For Graceland. Sorry, for us. Our bad.
40?
40 on our bench got the yellow.
Good job. 40? You have a 40?
No, we don't have a 40. Yeah, give it a bench yellow. Can? 3:30 left to go in this one. 3-0 is the score. Graceland will improve to 2-0 on the season. The defenders will, and there's a card. A card on number 19, maybe? Okay, on our guy? Well, we've had more cards issued in the last 30 seconds than anything else that has happened. 3:13 left to go. Ball played in the box by Graceland. Under 3 to go. And a nice save by Boned. Yeah, 19 for delay. Kind of thought so. Corner kick coming for Graceland. On the near side. This will be their corner kick, and it'll be kicked out of bounds and long, so Dordt will get a throw. Looked like it was 21 that took that corner kick. Under 2 minutes to go. 3-0 is the score. See if Dordt can break through in the final minutes here. De Silva with a good settle. De Silva poked away from behind by Graceland. Now Graceland has it at midfield. They'll play it to the corner. Hansen runs it down. He'll play it back to the Dordt goalkeeper, Boned, who plays it back to Hansen. Hansen, good clear up the line. Settled by the defenders. Taken away by Graceland. De Silva checking back to it. Left side pass to Zabala. Dordt looking to mount the attack with a minute left to go. And it's cleared out by Graceland. Boned well out of the box. We'll play it. Hansen over to the side, and it'll be off of Hansen. Graceland with the throw with 30 seconds remaining in this one. Graceland will improve to 2-0 on the season. Dordt with their first loss, 1-1-1 on the young 2026 season. Ball goes to the corner. Graceland will just carry it in the corner, and they'll look for time to go. Poked away. Final seconds here. 10 seconds countdown. And this one will be official. 3-0 is the final. Graceland with the win as they improve to 2-0 on the season. Dordt falls to 1-1-1. It was scoreless at the half. Graceland broke the scoreless game with at the 46th minute, goal by Enoch Finessi. Then another goal by Caden Edwards during the 68th minute, assisted by Alex Iosa. And the final goal scored by Cale Williams, assisted by Finessi during the 73rd minute. Other numbers to note, Boned made 6 saves, and Hirano made 6 saves as well for Graceland.